Let's get it. You coming in disrespecting my dog Banks? You really disrespecting my dog Banks, though, Holmes? For sure. You tripping, broski bear. You tripping, broski bear. Take the what and leave the what. Let's get it. If Banks happens to actually be on the field, Joe Thuney's foot will be up his ass sideways. No cap, SKOL Vikes. Yeah, right. Yeah, right, dog. Yeah, hey, Thuney finna get that real work. I repeat, Thuney finna get that real word. Hey, keep sleeping on him. Keep sleeping on Banks, broski bear. It's all good. It's all good. Trust me. Here we go. Banks' second fracture was in a different spot on the same foot. He'll be fine. Bones are stronger after fractures heal. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it. Everybody want to focus on the foot for some reason. like the foot can't stay healthy or something. Like he can't bounce back from a broken, fractured foot, etc. Like he ain't really built like that. Like he ain't got skills like that or something. Y'all tripping, bro. For real. Do your research on Caleb Banks. Break down Caleb Banks for real, man. Matter of fact, go watch a full game and see how he performs. Matter of fact, go watch the Senior Bowl. Yeah, he refractured his foot slightly at the Senior Bowl, but look how he performed. Look how he dominated as well. Here we go. You say Chuck D is still a rapper? That boy Broski wildin' today, man. No cap. What up, EJ? James Shouts in the building. James Shouts in the building. What up, Holmes? SKOL Vibes. We go. Soft big back Bradbury. He's always been a softy, you know, James. He's always been a big back softy, huh? Heavy. They want to hype him up for what? Act like he gonna go to Chicago and do something for what? We know who Bradbury is. You know who Bradbury is. They know who Bradbury is as well. Yes, I got booed. You know it. You know it. You coming in here talking crazy today, broski bear. You hear? Keep that same energy when Caleb Banks smack and whack Thuney and Bradbury all over the field. You understand? Early. SKOL Vikes, man. Straight up. Straight up, bro. Here, give me 1 second, Holmes. Get into some Caleb Banks videos. Get into some pressers as well. But Caleb Banks is a matter of fact. Let's go ahead and break this down right here, man. Give me 1 second, man. Hold up. Go get into some Viking news as well. Give me 1 second, though. Let's really break down Caleb Banks right quick, his foot injury, who he is as a player, what he brings to the table as a player. We're going to break this article down right quick as well. Here we go. Oh, Ben Johnson knows what Bradbury can and can't do. He'll game plan for it. Good, better, best. We'll see, broski. What game planning he gonna do? How can you game plan when you got a softy up front who gets bench pressed by the best D lineman in the game every time? You know, what can you really do? The Vikings thought they could game plan as well. But Gary Bradbury is a true liability. He's a true weak link. You understand? You understand me, broski? You know it. I know it. So what are we talking about here for real? Garrett Bradbury may be the biggest liability on the Bears O-line now. Matter of fact, you talking about Bradbury as your starter? And the Vikings supposed to be scared of something? Shaken up by Bradbury so fast? First one in the lunch line, getting all the chips and dip type shit with his punk ass. You're going to see it firsthand, broski bear. You're going to see it firsthand. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it because guess what? It's finna be a clean sweep. A clean sweep. Let's go, man. Ben Johnson can't save Bradbury, dog. I repeat, Ben Johnson can't save Bradbury, dog. Heavy, no cap. SKOL Vibes. Let's get it. Give me 1 second, man. There we go. We ain't starting that here. I promise that now. We ain't doing that. Yeah, come on back with it. Come on back with it. Here we go, man. For sure. But Caleb Banks is that dog. Caleb Banks is that real problem, man. Yeah. The league gonna find out real soon. I repeat, real soon. Give me 1 second, bro. I'm gonna dive into this article right quick. Yeah, bro. Here we go. Breaking down Caleb Banks. With the 18th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings selected Caleb Banks, defensive tackle, Florida. Banks was ranked 37th on the consensus board, the second ranked defensive tackle, and the first defensive tackle selected in the draft. The Vikings didn't have any significant trade offers prior to making this pick, according to interim general manager Rob Brzezinski, and so presumably there was no significant consideration given to trading this pick, either up or down. The Eagles moved up to number 20 from 23 for 2 fourth-round picks, and an offer that may or may not have been extended to the Vikings. But moving back to number 23 also opened the door for a team like the Bears or Chiefs to move up and select Banks. You see, Broski Bear? You see, Broski Bear? Yeah, look like your boys wanted Caleb Banks, Broski, huh? Yeah, looks like the Bears might have wanted Caleb Banks, huh? Type shit. Here we go. Here we go, man. 1 second. The pick was seen as a reach at 18 compared to Banks' 37th ranking on the consensus board. And I guarantee that 37th ranking was all because of his foot. That's it. Banks' draft stock fell due to a series of foot fractures he suffered last year that resulted in his playing in only 3 games last season, and a second fracture the night before the combine, which curtailed his ability to do all the drills, although he still ran a 5.0440 on a broken foot, which is great for a man his size. Wow. Are you kidding me, baby? Are you kidding me, baby? For real? I mean, shit. I didn't even know he ran a 504 with a fractured foot. Dude, that big, that powerful, that strong, running like that on a fractured foot, and everybody want to focus on the foot. Come on, man. Stop it. Here we go. Man. Let's get it. Injury risk assessment. Banks first injured his left foot during spring practices last year, resulting in his walking with the boot for a few weeks. The same foot then later fully snapped during fall practice. Damn. Causing him to miss the first 2 games of the season. Banks, apparently eager to return to the field, nevertheless played in the week 3 game against LSU and aggravated the injury, forcing him to have surgery on what apparently was a Jones fracture. He later returned for the final 2 games of the season, despite still having an open incision on his foot. So he's not only a baller, right? He's a tough sumbitch for real. Rather than shutting it down for the season, as he didn't want his college career to end with the injury and wanting to get back on the field with his teammates. Banks played the final 2 games of the season without incident following the surgery to repair the Jones fracture and continued to play in the Senior Bowl without problems, indicating that he is fully recovered from the Jones fracture. However, in preparing for the combine the night before the event, Banks suffered another type of foot fracture in the same foot, a fracture of the 4th metatarsal, apparently due to, at least in part, to wearing the wrong type of cleats. See, that's something that can't happen right there, bro, for sure. Like, you got to be on it. You got to be zoned in and locked in for real. He himself, his team, the people around him, ain't no way in hell he should have had the wrong cleats on, dog. Period. Here we go. He didn't believe it to be a fracture at the time and continued the next day with drills at the combine. After running a 5.04 40-yard dash, he experienced pain that forced him to shut things down. He was later diagnosed with a foot fracture and had surgery to repair it. This type of foot fracture is not as severe as a Jones fracture and typically has a 3-month recovery period. Just prior to the draft, Banks' doctor provided a letter to NFL teams indicating that after a CT scan, Banks was on track for a return to full football activities in early June. In early June. Here we go. Overall, it is easy to understand why NFL teams would be spooked by Banks' injury history, and that will cause him to fall in their draft assessments of him due to injury risk. I mean, shit, everybody's at injury risk if we're being real. A player can go out there, like I say, be healthy his whole college career, go to the NFL, be injury prone. That's how it happens sometimes, man, period. So all this injury risk talk and being scared to draft a player because he has a certain injury. Now, I understand certain injuries are more severe than others, of course. But at the end of the day, if Banks was their man, Banks was their guy, I'm with it, bro. They went with their move with no hesitation. Shout out Rob Brzezinski once again, bro. Straight up, here we go. At the same time, it is also understandable why the Vikings felt that after having their doctors do their due diligence on Banks' foot injuries, that they were not concerned about their impact on his ability to play football. All indications are that he has fully recovered from the more severe Jones fracture and that the subsequent fourth metatarsal injury is a relatively minor one, and he is on track to a full recovery by early June. There are also things that can be done to reduce risk of foot injuries in the future, from ensuring proper footwear to nutrition and biochemics, and I expect the Vikings and Banks to have a program in that regard going forward. Banks has already talked about getting the right footwear. I mean, that's a that's a must, bro. You got to do that, period. Shit, you got to have the right cleats. That should be a given. The hell going on around here? Here we go. Top line assessment. Banks is a rare and coveted physical specimen as an athletic 6'6", 330-pound defensive tackle with 35-inch arms, damn near an orangutan on a field. I repeat it again, damn near an orangutan on a damn field. SKOL VIKES. At his best, Banks is a play wrecker who can overwhelm opposing linemen with his power, athleticism, and technique. However, Banks suffers from inconsistency, including an inability to tackle well and finish plays consistently when he has defeated his blockers. Some of that inconsistency is likely a conditioning issue. So we talking stamina, huh? Getting his stamina up and all that. Interesting. Here we go. You definitely gotta be in football shape, right? That's what the off season is for. OTAs are for. Off-season workouts are for, etc. So I'm sure when the season comes around, he will definitely be in football shape, no doubt, which is a common problem for defensive linemen his size and poor pad level. The inability to tackle well and finish may be due in part to poor backfield vision, which leaves him in a poor position to make the tackle. These are correctable issues through coaching and conditioning that are easier to fix than defeating blocks. Big facts, no cap. Having a quick first step and some natural ability in getting to counters quickly. Banks' improvement over the 2024 season revealed his high ceiling, but even his impressive pass rush stats understand his disruptive ability, as he wasn't able to finish with consistency and was still just scratching the surface. Banks was frequently double teamed in college and showed the ability to anchor well against double teams and defeat them, albeit inconsistently. Despite his nose tackle size, he is better suited as a 3-4 technique in Brian Flores' 3-4 front, where he would likely draw fewer double teams and can better take advantage of his athleticism and pass rush ability. And we're talking about scheme fit. He fits Flores' scheme very well, dog. Like I said, that's why they drafted him in the first place. Here we go. Physical traits. Caleb Banks was a limited participant in the combine due to his broken foot, although he was able to compete some of the drills. He did not participate in his pro day due to surgery following the broken foot. He has elite size, length, and explosion scores and still had a good 40 time and splits despite running on a broken foot, particularly for his size. He turned 23 in March. Here we go. College background and stats. Bank was a 3-star recruit who originally committed to Arizona State before changing his mind and committing to Louisville under head coach Scott Satterfield. After Satterfield left for another head coaching job 2 years later, Banks entered the transfer portal and committed to Florida, where he played for 3 seasons. He was a 3-time SEC Academic Honor Roll recipient and graduated with a degree in education sciences. Shout out to him for that as well, bro. You know, education type shit. Here we go. In Banks' last full season of 2024, he ranked tied for 9th in PFF pass rush grade, tied for 4th in quarterback pressures, 2nd in PFF's pass rush productivity stat, and 5th in pass rush win rate among starting defensive tackles in the 2026 draft class. So that just tells you right there the numbers, right? Boom. And the eye test, of course. If he's healthy, when he's healthy, bro, he's an elite player, an elite damn player, period. Edge, pass rusher, run stopper, etc. He can do it all. Biggest thing for him, can he stay healthy and can he just develop, bro, and develop? That's it for him, bro. You know? And that's where Brian Flores and the coaching staff comes in. Player-coach relationship, etc. Here we go. He did not fare as well as a run defender, ranking 39th in PFF's run defensive grade, 57th in run stop rate, and tied for the 5th highest in missed tackle rate. Got to be a better tackler for sure. Definitely. His average depth of tackle was 6th lowest, however, at just 0.4 yards. So he's gonna get to the backfield off rip. Question is, will he make the tackle every time? Majority of the time, I should say. Here we go, man. Here we go. One second, we got here, man. My dog Holden in the building. What up, big dog? Let's get it, bro. Heavy SKOL VIKES. Richie, what would you feel if Juan Jennings signed with Minnesota? And I know he went to Minnesota. I mean, shit, Holden, it's a good signing, depending on the price. Like I said last night, I'll take Jennings all day. Dynamic receiver, big body, weapon in the goal line. He's a dog on the field for real. Hell yeah, I'll take him. Biggest question for him is, Holden, how much you gonna pay that man straight up? He getting 13 mil for 1 year, and that's it. Shit, we talking any more? Hell no. Yeah, straight up, bro. Here we go. Yeah. Bears already have a healthy Caleb Banks on their team. His name is Javon Dexter. He's 6'6" and played at Florida. His NFL playing weight is 320. So, broski bear, and is he a Caleb Banks? How do we know he's a Caleb Banks, huh? Ain't that the same dude you've been disrespecting, broski bear? Talking about he can't stay low, he get knocked off the ball, etc. Every player is different, broski, right? Right. So he's smart, well played, B-Flow. Dropping back Van Ginkel style incoming. There you go, David. There you go, Holmes, for sure. SKOL VIKES. Here we go. Yeah. Grenard missed plenty of tackles. We just moved 58 to the inside. Yeah, Grenard missed a whole lot of tackles, bro. No cap. I mean, tackling that can be corrected. If that's a real problem, cool. That can be corrected, bro. I'm not worried about him improving his tackling at all. B-Flow gonna handle that. The coaching staff gonna handle that. Yeah, it's all good. I repeat, it's all good. Here we go. Let's get back to it, man. Yeah. Get to some of these scouting reports. Lance Zerline, NFL.com. Big frame, long limbed interior defensive defender whose play needs more polish to consistently match his traits. Banks has a quick first step. He can stun control single blocks when his hand strikes are timely and accurate, but he needs faster disengagement to increase his tackle count. His high center of gravity allows double teams to generate displacement, so a move to odd front end could be in his best interest as a run defender. Like a grappler without submission knowledge, Banks is still learning to unlock his physical advantages so he can turn them into sacks. His traits and flashes at the Senior Bowl make him an enticing prospect, but injury concerns are a potential stumbling block for him. I have tremendous respect for him. He hurt his foot in camp, tried to play through it, and then had to have surgery in September. Most guys who are top 50 prospects would have just shut it down, but he busted his tail to make it back for the last 2 games. Shout out respect to him, Holmes, for sure. Here we go. SKOL VIKES. That says something about his character. AFC National Scout. Next up, we got Dan Brugler, the Athletic. A 3-year starter at Florida, Banks was a versatile 3-technique and former defensive coordinator Ron Roberts' 4-man front, and he looked comfortable playing anywhere from the 5-tech down to the nose. Late to the game of football, he made strides over his first 2 seasons in Gainesville. His 2024 LSU tape is outstanding, although injuries disrupted what was supposed to be a breakout 25 season. Despite Florida's losing season, Banks rushed his rehab to return for the final 2 games of his senior year. Banks, I just couldn't go out like that. Respect, dog. Respect. Here we go. Banks is a towering athlete with the fluid athleticism and unique physical traits to be impactful against the pass and the run. He is long and strong enough to claim early wins when he stays disciplined in his initial attack. But his taller stature can zap his power and take him out of plays as he allows blockers to out-leverage him and stay attached. He leaves too much production on the field, although his tackling should improve with better conditioning. Banks has a rare combination of size, raw power, and big man twitch, all of which led to big-time flashes and glimpses of his ceiling. However, the absence of a healthy senior season complicates his projection, and his draft grade will depend on each team's appetite for risk. Here we go. Todd McShay, the ringer. Foot injuries have raised concerns about his long-term durability, but Banks possesses a rare blend of size, length, and lower body explosiveness. He had the longest arms of any defensive tackle at the combine, and the rest of his testing numbers were equally impressive. And he uses that length to press blockers off his frame. He can track the ball and disengage in time to make plays. He's also quick, and he slips blocks, and he disrupts plays in the backfield. He does play high, but he's big and strong enough to get away with it most of the time. And like I say, bro, all that playing high, being too tall sometimes, that will be corrected. Trust me. All his weaknesses, so-called, per se, will be corrected. I guarantee it. I stand on that 10 toes down, hands down, man down. He has some upside as a pass rusher. He gets a good initial push, and he can get off the blocks at the top of his rush. He's also smooth when changing directions, can beat blockers to the inside, and flashed an effective spin move in the LSU game. But Banks' pad level can be an issue when he's rushing the passer too, and he stalls out at times. He has room to grow as a hand fighter and counter puncher. Here we go. Let's see, 1 second, bro. Hold on. Get into some of these Senior Bowl highlights right quick for sure. Just he's a real man, bro. He stays healthy. He's a real factor, straight up. Give me 1 second, man. Here we go. Broski Bear say, I don't like Jerv Dexter. He gets pushed around, but his foot isn't made out of Rice Krispies. Broski Bear wilding today, man. He on one today, man. No cap. Here we go. Jimmy Smith in the building. Jimmy Smith in the building. What up, big dog? He say bust. You say bust. Expound, Jimmy. Expound, Jimmy. Come on, let's get it, bro. Tell me why. Tell me why. No cap. Minnesota Spike Grow in the building. What up, big dog? SKOL VIKES. That man up. No doubt. No doubt. I mean, that's the job of a coach, right? Minnesota Spike Grow. Coach him up, develop him, etc. Shit. Give me 1 second, though, bro. I want to get into some of this film right quick. But you damn right, Minnesota Spike Grow. Coaching, the most important position on the squad. Development, baby. Development. Type shit. Now, this is Caleb Banks at the Senior Bowl. Ran right through that dude, bro. That was easy work. I repeat, that was easy fucking work. I got to run that back one more again for sure. Here we go. Damn. I mean, he pretty much manhandles guys, right? I mean, every clip, he's pretty much manhandling people, dog. He pretty much manhandles these dudes, dog. For real. Here we go. Oh, nice word. Easy work, bro. Just right through him every time, Holmes. Talk to him, yeah. Talk shit to him, Banks. Yeah, bitch, yeah. SKOL VIKES, bro. We here. You see how easy he's working these dudes? Easy. He's breaking them down. Not even a challenge for real, bro. For real. I mean, check him out. Look at it. Hey. Come here. Get off me. Come here. Talk to him. What's up? Talk to him. Got him. He there. Got him. Where you going? Where you going? Hold up. Bring it back. Got him. He there. Come here. Yeah, come here. Check him out. Got him. Come here. Wow. Wow. Oh, come here. And then they let her talk about him, his pad level, etc. Hey man, at the end of the day, bro, this dude is so big and strong. Like, even if he may be at a disadvantage with his pad level being too high, he can still make up for it. He's that strong. He's that powerful. He can still throw dudes off of him. That's what I'm saying right there, man. You know, you can't coach size. You can't coach speed. And he has size and speed. But you see the way he's throwing these dudes off, dusting them off. Shit, I don't care if his pad level is too high at times. He can make up for it with his strength. He can make up for it with his athleticism. And he's only going to continue to grow and get better. Year in, year out. Here we go. Mm-hmm. So there's one. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. Get right to it. Mm-hmm.
Steps up, wrapped up.
See who we got here. It's shorts practice. He didn't even get around or through that dude. He tossed him well after the play. Come on, broski. You saw the pure domination, bro. Stop the cap, bro. Stop it, home. Straight up. You saw the pure domination, broski bear. For real. You know it. I know it. Here we go. Can't coach him if he's on injured reserve. Well, is he on injured reserve right now, Jimmy? Or will he be ready in June, Jimmy? I ask you again, is he on injury reserve or will he be ready in June, Jimmy Smith? Shout out Jimmy Smith in the building, Holmes. Heavy. But you're talking about injury reserve. What? Take the what and leave the what? You're assuming he will be on injury reserve. You're assuming he will re-injure his foot, which is a dumb thing to do, period. How about we assume he will be elite? How about we assume he will stay healthy? Come on, bro. Here we go. Incoming beast. I like Banks. There you go. There you go, Minnesota Spike Grow for sure. Score vibe. David Ditter in the building, Holmes. He say pad level. His shoulder pads look like a prop. Come on, man. Come on now, David. You know it. I know it. They talking about the man damn pad level, bro. Look how big he is. Look how big he is. He can definitely make up for pad level. And like I said, with when you put strength and conditioning in play, working with the strength and conditioning coaches, working on his mobility more, flexibility more, etc. Shit. That pad height level won't be a damn problem in the near future. They're gonna nip that in the bud quickly and swiftly. Straight up. His arms are so long that he's not letting the O lineman get in on him. There you go. Exactly, Norris. Like I said, he like a big ass orangutan. A big ass orangutan, bro. You can't get to him. In order to block him, to halt him, you got to be able to get your hands on him. So if he's first to the punch, on top of that, he's stronger than you. On top of that, more athletic than a lineman, a center guard, whatever. It's a mismatch off the rip. Period. That's what people are forgetting. Right there, Norse. Right there. Here we go. Let's get back to
He lost the ball. It's
woo, shit. You see Big Boy hit, though? Huh? You see Big Boy hit for real, bro. Heavy. Here we go.
wrapped up. He lost the ball. It's picked up by an offensive lineman, Emory Jones, and a flag comes. Emory Jones reaches out. Jones hits him, the ball's out.
Boom.
Emory Jones gets it. Backpedaling is done. Steps up and
Just a great job right up the middle by Caleb Banks, working against.
I mean, you want to talk about pad height type shit. I mean, his pad level was high right there. What'd he do? He made up for it with his size and power. Size and power, bro. Here we go. But let me run this back right quick. Show you exactly what I'm talking about. Let's get it. Right here, pad level high, but he dominates him.
steps up.
Look out, you know, we talk about pad level, etc. Look how he still dominated this center here. It was a pure domination, baby, for real. So they really want to focus on pad height? Come on, let's calm down. I understand he needs to work on it, but let's not say, oh, his pad height will hold him back. He's been dominating, playing with a high pad level for years. For years. So think about when he keeps his pad level down. Oh my gosh, bro, what? Sky's the limit. Matter of fact, there's no limit for this dude here around yonder. And Brian Flores knows exactly, I repeat, exactly what he is getting with Caleb Banks.
Job right up the middle by Caleb Banks, working against Jerquan Scott. Remember, Reese McIntyre.
And they clogged the middle and stopped him for no
ground, finding a way to pull it in.
Here's Booth in trouble in the backfield and thrown down for a loss.
I mean, when you sit and think about how good this guy can be, you talk about his upside already, his ceiling already, what he brings to the table already. Then you put him with Flores, a great defensive coordinator, bro, a great mastermind who does nothing but develop, I repeat, develop players and make them great. Just think about how great this dude can be. Come on, bro. SKOL VIKES. And people really mad about this draft pick? Huh? Come on, man.
Jeff Lebby told Blake, you have to be able to take what the defense is giving you. So I'm assuming that's what he was thinking there when
the guy that can get home.
Feature back tonight will be Deshaun Bishop. Peyton Lewis out tonight with a foot.
Blitz coming off the edge. Dart under pressure. Down he goes.
The new center. And that is Jerquan Scott, who this time is working to get Sapp, who rushes up.
7. Play action. Nussmeier hit from behind. The ball is fumbled inside the 10. He's just going to work inside right here. And you touched on it. It's Mubinga, but it's also DJ Chester. That center's got to get football. They give it to him again. Spin cycle. And then he gets wrapped up at the line of scrimmage.
Advantage. Second down at 5, plenty of time, and now running out of it. And this third down. The problem,
2 for 10 on third down. Dart buried in the backfield. Caleb Banks didn't fall.
Banks to run right inside him. Kalembo way too far out to the left.
As possible. Non-contact injury. As up the middle on a dive. Pressure off the edge. It's picked up. Nussmeier bouncing around, leaves the pocket, being chased.
play fake. Crittenden feeling the pressure, and
they just got overwhelmed up front here. You can see the line getting pushed back, bent over, and he's
Sean Bishop drags a couple of tacklers. Have you ever seen anyone bigger than that? No, it's the biggest I've ever seen as a group, too. And a dangerous pass. They were trying to set up the screen. So LSU had been talking a lot this week about trying to run it at them and get it off. Davis empties the backfield. Dart scans, shows some mobility, extends the play.
Takes the snap, straight ahead. Jefferson wrapped up. I don't think he got it. He's short.
stay in that. Mississippi State going to continue to run the rock.
Chapin On the move, being chased by Ward, which goes to the top tight end. Pass play again, Nussmeier backing up and launches it out of bounds.
The tight end leading around the edge. Maybe we see more of that here tonight.
And Sampson, that one was
Stout defense as well, of course. Third and forever. Star Thomas takes the handoff and is wrestled down.
If you're Florida, not allowing the big play.
Gators again rush 4. That's batted down at the line, and the ball emerges.
Wide does a nice job settling down that zone.
Castellanos, nobody open, decides to tuck and run.